All right. Hey, YouTube. This is John with Golden Car Comics, and I want to apologize for that last video I posted. Boy, it's been so long since I've made a video that I didn't know about some things. I forgot about other things, and next thing you know, I've got a video on YouTube where everything's backwards. That, and I noticed I kept pounding my hands on the table. That was distracting. So for all of you that watched it, looks like I've got a little over 60 views, which is impressive. I'm happy with that. I'd love to get more. I'd love to get more subscribers, but we got to start somewhere. And being I haven't posted in 4 years since before this last video, I'm going to take it. Thank you everybody that watched. I'll try to make sure that you're able to leave comments this time, and let's get started here. As the title says, I've been going to some thrift shops. I found some video games, I found some comic books, and I had a huge surprise from a friend of mine locally, and I want to share everything with you. Let's start with video games, okay? So, thanks to watching Retro Rick. He's got a great channel on YouTube. He's always getting vintage video games. I stopped at a couple of thrift shops, and I just happened to look around. I do have a PS2, a PS3, and a PS4, soon to get a PS5. Anyway, so I noticed that he had picked up a certain title, said it was worth a whole bunch of money and whatever. So anyway, I just kind of keyed on to it, and I found NCAA 2014 for the PS3. I checked. eBay. Sold listings have this game going anywhere from $70 to $100. I got it for $7. It does work. I've tried it out. It does have a manual. I was pretty excited. This is going to go on eBay unless somebody wants to reach out to me. If you guys want to give me a shout out on YouTube or Facebook, and we can talk a deal. But there's my first find. This one is for the personal collection. Madden 25, Barry Sanders on the front. Also works. Love it. I loved the Madden games when I was younger, and I figured this was a good one to get back into. Now, I mentioned I have a PS2. I found I don't know why, other than the fact that I'm a guy. I don't know why I keyed on this game, but I did check eBay listings, and this game sells for about anywhere from, I've seen again, $25 to $55, $65. This one is missing the manual, and it's got a little goober on the front, but Playboy Mansion for the PS2. I did play it for a little bit. It does work. Not real sure I understood it, but I did make sure everything worked. No manual, but game looks great. Case looks okay. We'll see what it goes for. Again, $7. These are going to be personal keepers. Found these for $4 a piece. $3 a piece. We have Jaws for the PS2. And we have Fantastic Four for the PS2. It's funny, the guy who sold me this game is like, oh, that's from the Krabby movie. I'm like, I actually liked these first two Fantastic Four movies. Chris Evans as Johnny Storm I thought was pretty good. They weren't great, but they didn't suck. The third one sucked. My opinion, leave me a comment down below if you disagree. All right, so let's move on to the comic books. So I've been watching, of course, Alex the Comic Hoarder. I've never stopped watching his channel. Mint Hunter Comics, James over there at Mint Hunter Comics. Fantastic channel. And they both always say, tell your friends, when you go to a shop, whether it's a record store or a pawn shop or whatever, ask if they have old comics. And right by where I work, just a few blocks away from where I work, there's a little coffee shop, and he has new books, and he has a little section for used books and used DVDs. And I just happened to ask him, I said, hey, Dan, do you happen to have any old comics lying around? And he's like, yeah, here's a pile. I haven't put them away. Here, these are for you. And he just handed them to me. And I was like, No, I gotta, no, just take them. So let me show you what he handed me. And they're not in bags and boards yet because I didn't have any the proper size, but starting with some, what do we got here? 30 center, a Pink Panther, a 12-cent Hot Stuff, a 25-center Pink Panther, and the condition's not great, but again, free. I mean, I'm not going to complain a whole lot. From DC Comics, we've got Tomahawk. This thing has seen better decades, obviously, but still, it's pretty cool. Now, these are impressive. These are not in horrible shape. From 1964, we have Walt Disney's A Tiger Walks. I get this thing pressed. I'm thinking this comes back maybe a 6. And I don't know, not a horrible book. For free, especially. But this one's the best. Also from 1964, Gold Key, Tarzan of the Apes. Look at that cover. I love this cover. I don't even know why I love this cover, but I love this cover. I should do a little research. Maybe I should have done that before I jumped on the old video here. But I'd love to find out who did this cover because it's really, really nicely done. The colors still look great. And, you know, this book's never been in a bag or a board as far as I can tell. And, you know, it's what? It's 64, 50, 60 years, about 60 years old. Not bad at all. All right. So I went to an actual thrift shop near where I work. And I asked the question, do you have any books? And the lady was very, very nice. Said, yeah, I got a bunch over there. And I switched out the bags and boards on these because they were dirty. I mean, when I say dirty, I mean the bags were literally turning black. But she sold them to me for $2 a piece. So let's start off with The Crow. It's The Crow number 10. That is a pretty Crow cover, especially for $2. It gets better. And I'm going to be going backwards, or maybe no. Guess I'm not. I guess I'm going forwards. So we have World War Hulk number 1, the variant, $2. World War Hulk number 2, not the variant, but again, $2. World War Hulk number 3, $2. World War Hulk number 4, $2. So if I've got the first 4, yeah, you got it. World War Hulk number 5, $2. I paid more than that for the bag and the board. I mean, I put them in Mylar. So, but those weren't the best. Same store, same pile of comics. We have Hulk number 3. Love that cover. The blue thing and a red Hulk on the cover. $2. Now here's the cool thing. These next 3 books, somebody had priced them. Somebody had put a piece of paper on there that asking for an amount of money way higher than $2. Lady at the store did not care. Did not care. So for $2, I've got Hulk number 2. And when there's 1, I got another Hulk number 2. $2. I think that's the second appearance of Red Hulk. Maybe the third. I'm not sure. I think it's the second. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And for $2, pow! Good gosh. Hulk number 1. First appearance of the Red Hulk. Oh my, I was working so hard to get the title right on the other ones, I just figured I'd just keep saying it. So Hulk number 1, first appearance of the Red Hulk, $2. And this book is in great shape. Check it out. I mean, this book, I think, has a shot at a 9.8. A 9.6 would not surprise me, but I think it's got a shot. $2. All right. Now, last book I got to show you. Um, so I start off saying, don't be afraid to go to a thrift shop or a pawn shop or wherever, record store. Say, look, I'm looking for old comics. Um, so the last video I posted, we're posting first appearances, our favorite first appearances, the tag from Alex, the comic hoarder. And I was talking about my collection. I'm working on first appearances of the Justice League Dark. And anyway, so I just wanted to lay the groundwork there. For those of you who haven't seen the video, please watch it. I love it. I was happy to get back on YouTube. But I've got the first appearances of Tana, first Demon, first Constantine, and I've even got the prototype Swamp Thing, like just before Swamp Thing, DC's version of what the Swamp Thing was probably going to be. So anyway, I mentioned I'm looking for the others. I would love a first Dead Man, a first Swamp Thing, House of Secrets '92, love one. A first Phantom Stranger would be fantastic. And I just kind of left it at that. We all have our want lists and wish lists and so on, and I'm working on that. Anyway, so I've got a friend here in Cheyenne. His name is George. He owns a bicycle shop and a DJ company. Rock on Wheels is the name of both of them, because the man was just really smart. Rock on Wheels applies to bikes. Rock on Wheels, DJ company. For those of you who don't know, outside of my full-time job where I'm a sales coordinator, I also run a DJ company here in Cheyenne. Been doing it I've had my own company since 2009. I've been DJing for about 30 years. Anyway, so George and I are good friends. He throws a lot of business my way. I would tell you that I throw a lot of business his way, but the bottom line is more people call him, and then he's usually booked, and he sends them to me. In any case, he's just a good guy. Been friends for a long time. Anyway, so I'm coming back from work. I work about an hour away from Cheyenne, and he's texted me. He says, "Hey, you need to stop by my shop." Okay, something arrived for you. Well, what's going to arrive for me at your shop? And I spent the hour drive just wondering what in the world. Did my taxes accidentally get to his place? Did somebody that he had referred a wedding to me for come back and leave him a tip for myself? I mean, did he fly my ex-girlfriend out from Vegas? I didn't know. I was just all kinds of like, what's going on here? So I get to the shop and he's like, don't worry, I'm excited. I'm like, well, now I'm worried because I have no idea. It was a comic. He had got me a comic book. The last thing I ever expected from him was a comic book. And he had watched my video. I had actually posted on Facebook because I wanted people to know that I was back on YouTube. Anyway, he had watched my video and just shocked the crap out of me. He got me the first Silver Age appearance of the Phantom Stranger, showcase number 80 from 1969. I was at a loss for words. I'm almost at a loss for words now. It's still such an amazing surprise, an act of kindness, an act of true friendship. And he just said, hey, whenever I've needed you to help me out, you're always there. And, well, he's my friend. So that's how I am for friends. I will be, if at all possible, I will be there. And he's like, no, this is to say thank you. And it's in beautiful shape. This book is from being from 1969, I would say that pressed and cleaned, I think I have a real shot at a 7.5, maybe an 8. I don't know. The colors are beautiful. The colors are absolutely beautiful in this book. Bonus, this is a Neal Adams cover. I didn't realize Neal Adams was doing covers in the 60s. I thought he was like a 70s guy, but this is a Neal Adams cover. So, big Neal Adams fan. A first appearance of the Phantom Stranger to go into my Justice League Dark first appearance collection just bowled me over. So, all you collectors out there, I mean, if you're watching, maybe you're a collector, maybe you're just interested, maybe you're a friend of mine, you just want to watch my video and support me, and for that I thank you. But if you are a collector, do not be embarrassed. Don't be shy about it. I mean, you don't have to go running through the streets, I collect comics. But, go and, tell your friends, the ones that don't collect, share, say, hey, yeah, I got this really cool book. Understand that they may not be as into it, but, they'll, if they're your friends, they care. They want to know what you're into. They want to know what you collect. They want to know what you're interested in. And sometimes, maybe, they'll just shock the crap out of you. So, George, if you're watching, I know I thanked you before. I hugged you. I was stuttering. I still want to thank you. This is huge. And for those of you that I see giving acts of kindness to other channel members, that's wonderful stuff. I always appreciated those when I got them earlier in my YouTube journeys, and I love doing them as well. And that's it. That's my video. I'm gonna end it on a big high note. First appearance of the Phantom Stranger in the Silver Age. This is gonna get slabbed, cleaned, and graded. And for everybody else watching, thank you for watching. Share, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I would love to get up to back up. Well, I'm surprised to still have a couple hundred subscribers. I'd love to get back up to 300, 400, 500, and just keep sharing, because I'm watching everybody else's videos as well. Even when I wasn't making videos, I kept watching. I don't always comment because I usually watch on my TV because I have it hooked up that way. But trust me, I'm watching and I leave thumbs up all the time. Thank you, YouTube community. Thank you, George. Everybody have a nice rest of your day, night, week, whenever you're watching this. This is John at Golden Car Comics, and I just tapped my hand on the table. I apologize. Bye for now.